Hello and welcome to another Sunday Daily Dominion against the Hard AI. Today we seem to have a rather crazy kingdom, especially with the stamps that come from the campaign stuff. And yeah, let me introduce you to this kingdom, card by card, as always. And if you are not interested in that kind of stuff, I'll put a timestamp to which you can skip. So first off, we have Candlestick Maker, giving you +1 action and a buy and coffers on play. So basically a copper, but you can delay the coffers. And yeah, it's usually not super impressive, but it is plus buy after all. Then we have, and I'm not showing this here, but rather here we have clashes, and clashes in this game, due to the campaign twists and stamps, come with 3 stamps at once. And that's why they are blue, because the first stamp they come with is reactionified. So they are turned into a reaction that also, and then we have to pretend they also say, this is also a reaction with when you gain trash or discard this, other than in cleanup, you may play it. So yeah, we are able to play all of those clashes whenever we gain trash or discard them. Really insane. And yeah, that's one thing. Then also they have the stamp with horse. So when you gain a clash, you also gain a horse. They come with a direct boost and draw. And also they have the pay later thingy. This card's cost becomes debt, and that's why they are costing 3, 4, 5, and 6 debt instead of 3, 4, 5, and 6 coins. Now, what are the clashes themselves? They are a rotating split pile, and rotating split pile means that they have 4 times 4 cards, with 4 on the top, then 4 for the next kind right after. And the first one is Battle Plan, which in itself is sometimes a lab, because it gives 1 card and 1 action, and you may reveal an attack card from your hand for +1 card. You may also rotate any supply pile, and rotation in that sense means that you will. The only supply pile we can rotate in this kingdom is the clashes pile itself. But rotating means that we will put all of the copies of the top card in the back. So if there are 3 battle plans and we rotate the clashes pile, we put the 3 battle plans in the back, and then the next card will be up top. The next one is Archer. And Archer gives +2 on play. Each other player with 5 or more cards in hand reveals all but 1 and discards one of them that you choose. So yeah, you will be able to have your opponent discard the second best card of their hand with Archer. And yeah, that's it. Now here we have Warlord, which turns into this 5-type card, which is insane. I think there are no such cards in the normal game. Only with this reactionified we have this 5-type card. And Warlord on play gives an action back, and at the start of your next turn +2 cards, so a lab that only works every other turn. But also it's a strong attack, because until then other players can't play any action cards from their hand if they have 2 or more copies of them already in play. So for example, if I have played Warlord and the AI tries to do some village smithy stuff with Wealthy Village and Catacombs, then after having 2 villages in play, the AI, even if it has a 3rd wealthy village in hand, it won't be able to play it due to this attack. Then we have Territory. Territory is worth 1 victory point per differently named victory card we have, so up to 4 points in this kingdom. And also when you gain this, you gain a gold per empty supply pile. Yeah. Not super super interesting, but a funny thing here is also that on on gain or on trash, we may play it. So we actually get to put this victory card into play for literally no effect, but it's a peculiarity about this stamped up clashes pile. This is going to be super, super funny. Next up, we have Swindler. +2 coins, and each other player trashes the top card of her deck and gains a card with the same cost that you choose. So if I play Swindler and trash the AI Swindler, I can have them gain a silver instead. Or if they have to trash a wealthy village, I can have them gain a duchy instead. And that slows them down in the early game and in the late game. I can, of course, try to hit their duchy, and they will need to gain an action card and have 3 points less. But also, there is one consideration here about Swindler. Given that those clashes are reactionified, that means that whenever you play Swindler and hit one of the opponent's clashes, they can simply, instead of having to trash them, they can simply play them. And that means that if you, for example, trash an archer of them, which costs 4 debt, so they will only regain an archer if the archers are on top, and otherwise no card, because 4 debt is not the same as 4 money. But that will also mean that due to the Swindler play, they will get to attack you while it's your turn. So you play the Swindler, they trash the archer, react with it, and attack you, discarding your best card or your second best card in hand. This is ridiculous. Let's see. Next up, we have Innkeeper. +1 card and choose one. +1 card or +3 cards, then discard 3 cards, or +5 cards, then discard 6 cards. And this one is usually, I don't know, a rather pleasant sifter. So trying to get you to the cards that you do want to play with. It is, however, also a little more useful here, because when we discard 3 cards and any of those cards are battle plan or any of those reaction cards, we get to play them. Yeah, this is, wow, insane. Next up, Inventor. Gain a card costing up to 4. Then cards cost 1 less this turn, but not less than 0. So Inventor can gain you any card costing up to 4, and the second Inventor can gain you essentially every card costing up to 5, and so on. A slight drawback about clashes having the pay later stamp is that we cannot gain any clashes with inventors because they cost debt, and that doesn't work well with the 4 costs. Also, their cost is not reduced by inventor plays. Alright, next up we have Catacombs. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose one, put them into your hand, or discard them. Another way to discard cards, note that. And get +3 cards. And when you trash this, gain a cheaper card. Yeah, as I said, also a way to discard any of those reactionified clashes. And also notable, when you trash this, gain a cheaper card. So Catacombs cost 5. We won't be able to gain any of the clashes by trashing Catacombs. But it is still maybe a nice thing to pick up an Innkeeper if AI Swindler would hit any of our Catacombs. Coven. +1 action and +2 coins. Each other player exiles a curse from the supply. If they can't, they discard their exiled curses. So this one is a cursor that slowly builds up this looming curse pile in the exile of the opponent. So exile is a mat where the cards still belong to the player's deck, but are not shuffled in. And if the curse pile is empty and you play a Coven, then all of the curses are discarded from exile. And yeah, that can potentially be devastating, especially given that the only thinning here is a card that puts your bad cards into exile. but I'll get to that. Next up, we have Wealthy Village, which is a village, and when you gain this, if you have at least 3 differently named treasures in play, gain a loot. So there's also the loot pile in this kingdom. This is really crazy. And the loot pile are those 15 are those variants of 15 different loots, which are in this pile twice each. And these loots are usually plus 3 coins and a buy and another effect. But some of them also don't give a buy and let you have, I don't know, slightly stronger effects, but not really sometimes. And also there's one that only gives plus 1 coin and a buy, but then stays in play indefinitely. And notable about Wealthy Village is that it's kind of snowbally in that, of course, this having 3 differently named treasures in play is kind of hard to achieve in the beginning, but as soon as you have a loot in your deck, then it becomes much easier to get those additional treasures into play. Then we have Hunting Grounds, which is a super strong smithy, plus 4 cards. And when you trash this, gain a duchy or 3 estates. So also a nice thing. Finally, we have Raider. Each other player with 5 or more cards in hand discards a copy of a card you have in play or reveals they can't. And then at the start of your next turn, plus 3 coin. So this is kind of a delayed gold, only giving 3 coins every other turn with an attack attached onto it. And I don't think it's going to be relevant here at all, just because of the clashes being reactionified, so your opponent will just be able to play them and not be as affected by this discard attack. And even if the clashes weren't here, it's usually on the weaker side. Then we have Banish. And Banish is a 4-cost event. You get to exile any number of cards with the same name from your hand. So for example, we can now play those coppers by Banish and exile this estate. Or if we had 2 estates in hand, we could exile 2 estates. Now, there's Coven here, notably, which exiles curses from the supply directly into your exile. And as I mentioned, whenever you buy another Coven, all of the curses are dumped from your exile into your deck. And that means that, yeah, that you cannot use Banish to constantly keep the curses out of your deck. So that's a thing to consider here, at least. Whew, that was a bunch of stuff. Also, I maybe didn't stress enough that that battle plan works well with attack piles like Swindler or Coven and Archer. And yeah, with that, we can start trying to wrap our head around how we want to play this kingdom. And yeah, I've only spent 13 minutes discussing the cards. I'm sorry. So, this kingdom, I think it's out of question to go for clashes here. There's not only this horse that they come with, but also they have so many reactionified synergies. It sucks a bit with that they have um, this debt cost that makes Inventor not as appealing here. Maybe later, if we get our deck under control somewhat to support 2 Inventors, then the second one will be probably useful to gain us a few 5 costs, but really, I think we want to mainly get the clashes stuff up first. We'll mix in an Innkeeper, I think, and also we do want to go for silver and gold as well, just to get a few loots in. This kingdom also looks like it's going to be some very junky, out of control stuff. It's gonna take a while to get clean with Banish, and then AI might start with the covens. If AI starts with the covens, I think the game is going to be long enough that they will come out of exile, which forces us to also go for covens, because we don't want to lose the curse split 10-0. And yeah, I can also show the kingdom plot. There is a bunch of attacking going on, of course, you've seen it. The thinning is, well, okay-ish with Banish, but there is no curse thinning, except if we happen to get the prize goat in. That would be magnificent, of course. And there are gains. There's plus buy in Candlestick Maker and Wealthy Village Loot. And yeah, alternative ways for victory points in territory. Just a lot going on, a lot. And let me start by disclaiming that I'm really not confident in how I will play this one. So yeah, there are two options we have, or no, there are many options we have with our 4-3 opening. I think on the 5-2, I might immediately go for Coven and Battle Plan, because the Battle Plan costs that is a really strong opening. And just hammering the curses in for AI will prove nicely, and maybe you will also get to pair up the battle plan with Coven. So 5-2 really is a dream start here. With the 4-3, I'm actually not as sure as to what to open. One way to open is just buying Banished, directly banishing the estate, leaving us with a 9-card deck, and then next shuffle, if we put in the silver, we're almost. Are we guaranteed to hit 5? Yes, we are guaranteed to hit 5, and can also pick up the battle plan. There's also a consideration of just immediately picking up a battle plan to not get locked out of it, because you can just react it. And actually, is that that's also an angle to go with. Would be just buying a battle plan turn 1, immediately rotating them into the archers, so I wouldn't get a battle plan, and on turn 2 just gain an archer, immediately play it. But on turn 2, that would also mean that AI got to play the archer turn 1, to gain and play the archer turn 1 and deprive us of one of our coppers. Is that still a good way to go, is the question. I would be more confident about this with the 3-4, for sure. But it might actually be better to have this battle plan in. And so many decisions here. This is hard. Do we want to be attacked turn 2? We can first get the horse and then play this card. Yeah, let's start with that. As I said, on the 3-4, I would be more confident about this. And on the 2-5, just to mention it, I think I would just open nothing. No, I would also open battle plan into into this thing and have some debt. So let's go for it. Maybe this is wrong. I'm not sure. And we drew a copper there, which is bad. But what can you do? AI goes for the banish. Interesting. So now we get to attack it here. And that will also pay off some more debt. Okay. So we also get attacked here. Let's keep the horse. And let's not trigger the shuffle. And do we want to just put in another archer? I think that's fine, because it will also put in another horse, and it will make it more likely that the battle plan finds an archer, and we get to attack the AI. We get attacked once again. And Now we do get to rotate this and can immediately put a warlord into play to get through the next shuffle a bit quicker, to the expense of going into debt quite a bit. But I think I still like that. Let's gain the horse, put this into play. AI is getting thin with that stuff. Do we want to trigger here or just put another warlord? I think just putting another warlord into play is good here. And then maybe next turn we can start to put in an innkeeper or try to get in a big banish. And that cost is just an insane dynamic. Yeah, let's keep the battle plan and attack the AI. Uno reverse, essentially. Now, yeah, play these horses. Yeah, just keep on playing them. Let's not rotate here. Play this warlord. And now this is perfect. We get to banish 3 estates at once. And we do have that warlord stuff up. This is a mind-boggling kingdom. Let me be honest. This is really weird. So now, oh, we don't. we could get attacked here by the archer, which would discard our archer. Actually, let's get attacked by the archer here. And maybe the AI will discard our archer so we can attack it back. This is so ridiculous. I'm sorry. I am. What is what is this kingdom? This is insane. And yeah, look at this. We get to become insanely thin here. Next turn, we will be able to pick up. Well, is that too slow? I wonder. Picking up a silver and the gold the next 2 turns. I think we do want to do that. So the last 2 cards are coppers. We can banish those, and then we'll have 2 coppers, 2 archers. Well, we can only play 1 of them, so we'll only hit 4, but that's okay. So we only want to buy silver next turn and then gold the turn after next turn. Just stay thin, keep it solid. And yeah, this is so ridiculous. Let's attack the AI here. Discard a copper for them. Just keep the warlord in play each turn. And do we... Yeah, we let them discard our battle plan or our silver, doesn't matter. We're so thin that all is good. Now here we do get to get the gold. I know it feels a bit slow, but our deck is super thin. And yeah. Do they discard our archer? No, they correctly discard our gold, but we do find the battle plan here, which was actually important and not guaranteed. Maybe I should have held. No, well, I like holding on to the warlord there. But now do get to attack AI here and get this wealthy village, which comes with a loot that gives plus buy. That's great. Will AI discard the... Okay, we get to Uno reverse. No, we didn't actually, because the AI only had less than 5 cards in hand. Okay, we do not find our village, but that's okay. Now, does the AI... Yeah, the AI already has a warlord in play. So we could try to offset its... Yeah, let's have it play this warlord now if it wants to. Yeah, it will draw 4 cards, but then the turn after that will be not great for it. So here we could think about another banish for those 2 coppers, but maybe it's nicer to get some actual draw in and another wealthy village. We have a wealthy village top decked. Yeah, let's go for another wealthy village, and a shield is beautiful here. And a hunting grounds to keep the draw going. And we find the hunting grounds with 2 wealthy villages, so even if AI discards one, we're golden here because we can just hold on to this. This is perfect. Now that's going great. We even get to play both of our archers. AI does not even have a warlord in play, I was about to say, but yeah, let's have it keep no warlord in play. And yeah, now, do we want to banish these coppers? I think we do. And we do want some more money in deck, for which we might pick up a Coven now. AI has already cursed us twice, so yeah, let's up the pressure there a bit and actually put in 2 Covens of ourselves to counter the AI's cursing stuff. Now we are attacked here. Battle plan on any attack card. We do find this hunting grounds and to draw this, all this good stuff. Yeah, let's have you discard hunting grounds. And here now with 19 and 3 buys. Even though the warlord attack is going to disable us from playing the 3rd wealthy village, I think I want to get one more loot in. So let's do that. Endless Chalice is nice. Can also put another, or not another, but our first innkeeper in to line up a few more cards and then get the 2nd hunting grounds. You could also think about starting to province, but for now I'd like just keeping it up. Now hopefully we find a village next turn. I'll hold on to the hunting grounds here. Let's see what AI discards for us. And it discards the Coven, okay. And we don't find a village, that sucks a bit. We do find a shield now, of course. But that's okay, that was bound to happen. Maybe I should have thought about this a bit more, but yeah, discarding the inventor shouldn't be too bad. Now, so things are going to get a bit junkier. I think I like putting in another village, and oh, we get a prize goat. This is amazing. And the catacombs. Now here I'll hold on to the innkeeper if we are attacked. Let's see. What does the AI discard here? Yeah, possibly a village. We are under the warlord attack anyways, so yeah. And AI now goes for also another wealthy village, but AI doesn't have that gold in or any other stuff in place, so yeah, it doesn't really work that well for it. So now we could rotate there, but I don't know, there's no real reason to do so. So let's just draw. Now let's see. We've already played our 2 wealthy villages, so yeah, let's do that. Get those cards. Of course, I hope to find something other, something else there, but here we just get to. So we have the warlord and the 2 archers. We want to play 3 cards to discard. So let's do that and play them all. None of them draws us anything. Otherwise, we would have needed to be careful to not play the battle plan first. Interestingly, you cannot order how they're played. That's actually a bit. Maybe you order it by the order you discard them in, but that's a bit weird. Let's try to not get another curse in, and end our actions here. Put the chalice into play. Now next turn the AI is going to start. No, the turn after next turn, we're going to start seeing those curses in deck. But yeah, we're at a very comfortable position, I think. Let's just double province here and get that second innkeeper in. Swindler, I don't think is great here. We could pick up this territory, which would come with a horse, but also 3 debt. No, I don't like that yet, I think. And again, we get to hold on to hunting grounds. But yeah, this is going really well. Oh, we even have the shield in hand and are not affected. How many curses did the AI deposit in our exile? Okay, 5 in the end. But we get to do the same, so. And this turn we don't even are not even under the warlord attack. AI gets its curses discarded and it's right at the end of a shuffle. So yeah, this will be devastating. Yeah, this game is won, I think. I would be surprised if we lost this. I'm saying before losing this horribly, but yeah, this looks really good. We could attack ourselves with their archer. Let's assume they have a village in hand and just discard their hunting grounds there. Now we are drawing really well. We can just keep going like this. And next turn we can probably get in a banish. And for now we can try to be a bit on the greedy side, maybe get another. No, we can actually just get a territory here. And yeah, why not banish now? Why not be safe now and get a gold with that territory because the curse pile is empty. And then we'll also get a horse and we can play the territory for what it's worth. And since we have the estates in exile still, they are worth as much as the duchy. It's also a unique Dominion achievement unlocked, playing a territory. Beautiful. AI discards our prize goat. Does it get to? No, it won't get to play its coven, which is amazing. And it does go for this weird inventor stuff, but as long as we get to keep up the warlords, this will not be a threat. Also, I think AI just has too much a junky deck currently, so it won't really be able to do that much. So let's get these cards in hand. The Innkeeper is really nice. And also we're not under the Warlord attack once again. We can even keep this horse around for now. Discard 3, get another territory into play. This is just too powerful for the AI. Have AI discard Wealthy Village or Coven. Let's not deal with the curses, but we might already be able to finish the game soon anyways. Now, play hunting grounds, wealthy village, play another archer, coven, and all that good stuff. And actions, now we have 23 again with the gold from last turn. We get to, let's just do the same. I think that was solid. Just get rid of those provinces, and next turn we'll just be able to win. And now we get another horse in, gain a gold, and get to play the second territory in one turn. Man, those cards are strong. Let's see what AI does. What will we hold on to here? I think the wealthy village will be a good target to hold on to. But AI doesn't even get to its archer, so yeah. This went by really nicely, I'd say. I like most of the early game decisions we had. We get to do this. We should have discarded the territory. Man, chances missed. We might not even draw here, actually. So let's see whether I'm talking too early, but no, we are going to draw here. Let's get those cards. Doesn't matter much. And yeah, look at this beautiful deck we've built. Let's one last time play some territories. Oh, yeah, great. That's beautiful, as beautiful as Dominion ever gets. And now when we pick up this duchy, we'll get 2 points from the territories as well. And yeah, pick up. Let's trigger this last beautiful shuffle with a horse in it, and rotate those battle plans one last time. And yeah, we've won this in a flying colors fashion in 18 turns. But yeah, as I said, I expected to win this in like 18 or in a long kind of game. This was really fun. I think we made a lot of good decisions there. Also, the early game with the battle plan archer start was fairly good, I think. Delaying the banish until we got to banish all of the 3 estates was great. Then what felt a bit slow was this pickup of silver and gold, but getting this wealthy village really paid off. Maybe at an earlier turn, a candlestick maker might have been nice, just to have a plus buy in case the wealthy village didn't give us plus buy. But yeah, in any case, what a banger of a kingdom. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And with that, I will, well, let me show the decks one last time. Beautiful, beautiful decks. And with that, let me say goodbye, and I'll try to catch you next time. Goodbye.